Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nolena Shazina. I will introduce our member groups. The first one is Sai Hedra, Nurul Hajaratul, Ahmad Safwan and Nur Izzatul Fatin. Okay, next, I will share about issue related to weakness of student. The first one is communication skills, which is ineffective communication between students that can lead to many misunderstandings or disagreements. This can include making mistakes or completing tasks incorrectly. The second one is leadership and teamwork skills. Poor teamwork resulting in dissatisfaction as well as poor performance. Students should learn how to listen to one another in order to function as a cohesive unit. The last one is thinking skills. It builds self-empowerment and confidence. It enables students to efficiently get the knowledge, quickly process information, and intelligently analyze data. Many students have hard time making decisions because of these poor thinking skills.
The program that we choose is Camp Pemantapan, or we call Camp Kaizen, which is a team building program to strengthen the identity and improve survival skills. The aim of this program is to provide university students to nurture the attribute thinking skills, communication skills, adaptability, leadership, and teamworking skills. At the end of this program, students will become more confident and have the ability to face and overcome obstacles in the future. The targeted participants is for UTM students, especially KDSE students. The objective of this program is to improve communication skills, thinking skills, and leadership and teamworking skills of the participants. The second one is provide opportunities for participants to practice and to sharpen their graduate attributes that they have acquired. The last one is to build a stronger survival character of the participants.
The financial statement comprises of several items, and it starts off with food that is served 3 meals for both days for 60 pax. It gives a total of 2,520 for only food budget, as breakfast provides a meal worth RM5, lunch for RM8, and dinner worth RM8 as well. Nextly, an activity known as obstacle course will be tentative on the first day only and approximately requires RM10 per person for 60 pax. The rent fee for Dewan Serbaguna for extra activity purpose would be RM300 for 2 days each, while the camping activity along with the campsite rent requires 15 ringgit per person. Besides, we also provide incentives for 60 participants, which will be grouped for approximately 7 groups worth RM25 each. Furthermore, transportation provided requires RM200 for per UTM fleet bus, and any extra things for activity purpose have been budgeted for roughly RM145. In total, this program obligates a budget of 4,800 ringgit minimum. Tentative of the program starts off on the first day, 7th of July, where participants are required to gather at the initiation site opposite Faculty Alam Bina dan UKQT as early as 8:30 p.m. The participants would register and the bus would start the journey approximately at 9 o'clock p.m. and from 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. on the 8th July, participants along with the facilitators would arrive at the camping site, Kaizen camp, and facilitators would divide the participants to their respective groups. The first activity at 12:45 a.m. as usual is the ice-breaking session for introduction, and a minor briefing on the cultural night will be done. The campfire would begin at 2:15 a.m. and participants are given to rest from 3:45 to 5:30 a.m. As early as 5:30 a.m., participants are required to get ready and have complete their solat subuh, takzirah subuh, followed with an early light breakfast. And at around 7:30 a.m., participants would have a mini warming up session with light exercises, and the day starts off with their first activity at 8 a.m., the jungle trekking session. After the tiring but yet exciting activity, participants are to complete their solat Jumaat and proceed to the yummy lunch. And approximately at 2:30 p.m., the fourth activity, known as team building obstacles course, will initiate, followed with the cultural night preparation at 5:30 p.m. After that, solat asar followed with a healthy dinner, solat maghrib, takzirah maghrib along with solat isha will be carried out and ends approximately at 8:45 p.m. Nextly, the ever-exciting and enthusiastic Culture Night program would be initiated by the facilitators at 8:45 p.m. up to 11 p.m. And once the Culture Night program is over, the day ends with a night walk around the Kaizen campsite at 11 p.m. up to 1:30 a.m. on the 9th July. The participants are then sent off to have a good night's sleep after a long, tiring, fun day. As early as 5 a.m. the next day, participants as well as facis would commence with solat subuh, takzirah subuh, followed with another healthy breakfast. Right after having a nice breaky, the team then sets off to view the morning magnificent sunrise, followed with an extreme explorers at 9 a.m. up to 11 a.m. The program then comes to an end, where the closing ceremony followed with a sharing session, and lastly, the photo session takes place. Approximately, the campsite is made sure to be cleaned and perfectly tidied up with personal belongings respectively packed at 12:30 p.m. and the journey back to UTM would adjourn at 1 p.m.
Next is the monitoring and evaluation. We'll be using this assessment check-in to evaluate the students. There are 3 assessments involved, which are communication skills, thinking skills, and leadership and team working. For example, for communication skills, if the student able to convey the ideas in an excellent manner, 5 points will be given, while 1 point will be given if the student convey the ideas in poor manner. For thinking skill, one of the criteria is the student must excel in refining and analyzing complex, overlapping and ill-defined problems. Lastly, for leadership and team working, students will be given 5 points if they are able to fulfill the criteria such as interacting and working effectively with others to achieve the objective. And if the student are able to fulfill the criteria, they will be given only 1 point. So it is important for students to take note about the assessment.
Next, I will show the survey that would have been made by using Google Form platform. Here are the few questions that have been asked in the survey. As example, what graduate attributes elements that most students struggling and what attributes that can be improved by joining this camping. Overall, around 30 students have participated in the survey and most of them pick communication skill, leadership and teamwork and thinking skill attributes. In conclusion, by implementing this program will provide exposure to the participants, the real survival skills that they must acquire in order to be holistic people and able to give back to the community in time. It also helps develop and shape the whole student experience. Developing a strong set of graduate attributes will help students in being more successful in their career, in their studies and research, and in their contribution to society. That's all from us. Thank you.